afternoon, my name is Lindsay Rice, and today I'm going to be showing you all how to give proper CPR to an adult. Now, I need a volunteer. Me? Awesome. Come lay down on the floor, please. 95% of all cardiac arrest victims die prior to reaching a hospital or medical facility. Unfortunately, this number is very sad, but it can be changed with just a few simple steps I will show you soon. If you had the chance to save a life, would you take that chance? I know personally I would. If someone was sitting next to you on a subway or a train or even a plane and they fell into cardiac arrest, would you know what to do? If you don't worry, I'm about to show you very easy steps you can take. So, the first thing I'm going to do is make sure that my surroundings are 100% safe. I'm checking everywhere. We're not on the middle of a highway where there's busy cars. We're not on a beach where there's waves that could crash and disrupt anything I'm trying to do with my patient. So, everything's good. We're in a clear situation, a clear spot. We're all good to go. Next step, you want to scream and shout. Make sure this person is not just taking a nap. So, if you know their name, that's great. You can use it. If you don't, just call out simple things like, hello, can you hear me? Do you know where you are? Simple things like that. In this case, I do know her name, and her name is Sally Jane. You can shake them. Sally Jane! Hello! Sally Jane! She definitely needs a little help because she is unresponsive to my screaming and shouting. The next thing you want to do is dial 911 because we are for sure knowing that she needs CPR and medical attention immediately. So, if you are alone, this is the only scenario where I would say dial it very quickly by yourself or put it on speaker while you're doing these steps. Otherwise, you never want to do it by yourself. You always want to get somebody else to call 911 for you. Next thing we're going to do is protection. It's very important that you are protecting yourself from the patient and the patient from you. I don't know if she has any type of bodily fluid that could be potentially harmful for me or that I have any bodily fluids that can be potentially harmful for her. A few common things you can use are gloves, you can use a face shield or a mask, or you could also use any type of clothing or covering. There are some extreme examples where people have no resources that they can have gloves or a face mask. I've personally been in this situation, and in this situation, you want to make sure your hands are clean, and I personally used a towel. So if you have a towel, that's great. You can use it and cover your hands a little bit and do what you got to do. The next thing we're going to do is check our ABCs. So A is for airway. Using our guns, these are our guns, we're going to take our index fingers and our middle fingers and our thumbs, and we're going to put them on her face like this because we need to align her airway. Right now her airway is blocked, and if I do breaths like this, it's going to blow air straight into her stomach, and that's not what we want. So this may be, it's okay to be a little rough because you're going to help this person. So what we're going to do is we're going to jolt her head back, and as soon as I did that, her feet shifted. That's a good sign. That means Sally Jane is still with us and she's not dead. So we want to make sure that now you can see her head and her neck are completely in line with her lungs. That is what we want. The next thing is breathing. Is she breathing? Is she not breathing? So for this, we can check our breathing a few different ways. We can look and hear in her nose, maybe hover over her heart, or you can also, if you have any type of metal, like a spoon or a knife, you can put that directly in front of her nose to see if there's any air that's making condensation on the metal. C is for circulation. Does she have a pulse? You can do this by simply placing your hand on her heart, taking your two fingers, placing them on her neck. I feel a pulse there. That is the most common area, or on her wrist. Feel a pulse there. So, it's a good sign. She's not dead. So the next thing we're going to do is we are all ready for CPR. We've checked everything. Everything is safe. CPR. Now the proper form for CPR is 2 to 30. So we're going to give 2 resuscitative breaths and 30 chest compressions. Doing this for the breaths, I'm going to, since her airway is aligned and it's open, we're going to slightly open her mouth using your 2 fingers and your thumb to close her nose. You're going to watch her chest wall cavity. Is it rising? If it's rising, you're blowing air into her lungs. If it's not doing anything, you're blowing it into her stomach, and you need to lower her head and try it again to align the neck. We're going to give 2 deep breaths. 1, 2. Move on to the 30 chest compressions. You're going to hover in between from the bottom of her sternum, make a fist, 1 fist up. That's where you're going to do your chest compressions. Now, make sure both your arms are locked and they're very strong and sturdy because you don't want any of this. That's not going to help you at all. So like this, we're going to count to 30. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. After that set of 30, we're going to immediately move on and repeat. So 2 and 30. You do this until medical professionals arrive or somebody else who knows exactly what they're doing is going to take over for you. Now, just a few review over the steps. We checked our surroundings. We were screaming and shouting, make sure they needed CPR. We dialed 911, made sure we had protection or some type of protection. ABCs, airway, breathing, and circulation. 2 versus 30, breaths and chest compressions. Now, just a quick closure. In the end, you and only you have the chance if you are going to help this person or not. If you choose to walk away, you will forever regret that decision. But if you choose to stay, you will be forever rewarded with your awesome hard work, and it will pay off. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you learned something from this. Does anybody have any questions?